what's the first thing I see in a person? Humility, I think, is something we all, I try to look for, I try to pay attention to, and I always find it interesting when a person talks about themselves or talks about other people. I think that's always a nice kind of indication of where maybe they stand a little bit. But I don't know. I've been wrong many times about people, and I try not to judge right away when I meet someone, because you don't know who they really are. What's the most important thing in life or something, or and I said, I really thought about it. I said it honestly is to touch another human being. I mean, I really believe that. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, that's probably the only thing that's not going to leave you feeling empty at some point. It doesn't matter what you achieve, or what award you're given, or how much money you make, or there's always another mountain to climb, and it's never going to stop. But I think the only thing that kind of truly gives you a good feeling is when you honestly see a sense of satisfaction on somebody that, and you're responsible for that. So that's something that I think about in my own life all the time. And then when it comes to kids, I just, I have to kind of go back to how I came around, and that was that I had a lot of help. I had a lot of help to get here, to stand on the stage, and I had an amazing mother and grandparents and, caretakers and examples in my life that influenced me. And I don't know what it would be like if you're a kid that you don't have that. But I just think everything starts in childhood. So if there's a way to make a difference for someone, one of those kids maybe one day is going to become something and have an opportunity in some way. So, it might be the most humble thing we can do, I guess. It's very different than anywhere else. I know we get recognized and people are fans of the movies, but this was a very special, different experience for me. I was a bit emotional on the plane because, in a way, I don't know, some of it is unexplainable. I just know that this is a big part of who I am, and I think there's a lot of things that happen to people subconsciously, Consciously, we say we are this, and this is what I believe in, and this is what, but subconsciously there's a lot going on, and I feel, it's like a missing piece in a way is coming together for me, so.
Sebastian, we totally welcome you for a month.
Yeah, no, I'll be back for a month.
When?
Maybe in the summer.
Maybe in the summer. Here.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Poland. I actually wanted to ask
Poland.
I wanted to ask you about Beat the Reaper, if that's okay?
Yes.
Because in the book, the character that you're going to play is from Poland.
And he goes to Poland, yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask if you're going to explore that in the movie. That's in the book. That's a big part in the script. In the script, it's not, because there was a talk of making that into a mini-series, which would include him going to Poland. It's a huge part of that. I mean, it's an amazing section. This is a really great book, but we have to see on how that's coming together. It's not easy to make movies now. I mean, that's just the reality, and so that movie is not completely real yet because it still needs some other components. I might go knocking on some of the fellow Marvel actors to see if they want to join me in that film, because it's difficult, but I would definitely go to Poland if that works out. Yeah. Thank you.
Pero, please.
Hello. Hi. So here. I have two questions. The first one is, how do you feel when in fan signs or Comic-Cons you see people coming up to you that learned Romanian for you or get letters in Romanian?
Yeah, no, there are people, and sometimes they really can't understand them at all. But it's amazing. It's an amazing dedication. It's an amazing commitment. I mean, people have me sometimes sign, things in Romanian that they're going to get tattooed. And then I ask them 3-4 times, are you sure you want to do this?
Like what? Do you remember?
Oh, like Te iubesc, or, like something, give me something, that I can look at every day, and then I sit there and I kind of think over and over again,
And?
Eu tô zic, tu ești okay. The things I say to myself in the mirror, but you know, like, yeah, it's very, very humbling, of course.
I'm very glad. And the second question was, is there some kind of character that you think fits you most of what you've played so far?
No, I mean, I don't. I think there's certain things that I still haven't gotten to do, which I really want to do, and you know, it's there's always a piece of everything that's part of you in some way, but it's, you know, you can't. I think one of the good things about this job is that, you know, it's like whatever you keep going and working on over and over again, it keeps growing like a muscle, you know, and that's why you have to keep making different choices as best as you can, as long as you have enough money to pay for your life.
Real life is also a movie. It's a comedy.